The American Civil War was one of the most influential events in the country's history. It caused a huge shift in American ideology that left a lasting impact still affecting us to this day. Here's everything you need to know about the Civil War in under 3 minutes. Start of the war. The American Civil War began on April 12, 1861, when Confederate forces fired on Fort Sumter in South Carolina. This marked the beginning of the conflict between the Union, North, and the Confederacy, South. Emancipation Proclamation, issued by President Abraham Lincoln on January 1, 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation declared all slaves in Confederate states to be free. It was a crucial step towards the abolition of slavery. Bloodiest battle, the Battle of Gettysburg, fought from July 1 to July 3, 1863, was the bloodiest battle of the Civil War. It resulted in approximately 51,000 casualties and is often considered the turning point of the war in favor of the Union. Gettysburg Address. On November 19, 1863, President Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address at the dedication of the Soldiers' National Cemetery. The speech redefined the purpose of the war and emphasized the principles of liberty and equality. Total casualties. The Civil War is the deadliest conflict in American history, with an estimated 620,000 to 750,000 soldiers dying from combat, disease, and other causes. Surrender at Appomattox. The war effectively ended on April 9, 1865, when Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses South Grant at Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia. This marked the collapse of the Confederacy. Assassination of Lincoln. Just days after the surrender at Appomattox, President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth on April 14, 1865, while attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Ironclad ships. The Civil War saw the first use of ironclad warships. The most famous battle between ironclads was the clash between the USS Monitor and the CSS Virginia, formerly Merrimack, on March 9, 1862. Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad was a network of secret routes and safe houses used by enslaved African Americans to escape to free states and Canada. Harriet Tubman was one of the most famous conductors on the Underground Railroad. Reconstruction Era. After the Civil War, the United States entered the Reconstruction Era, 1865 to 1877, a period focused on rebuilding the South and integrating formerly enslaved people into society. This era saw significant political, social, and economic changes. Thanks for joining us for 60 Seconds of History. Stay tuned for more quick dives into the past,